Yeah, I think the New York Times story is a hoax. I think anything the New York Times writes nowadays, they're really, they use the word unhinged. The New York Times, I call it the failing New York Times for a reason. Check out their unfunded liability and see what they're worth. They're a failing, they're already a failed New York Times. But when they write a story like that, I went to my people and they said, sir, it's not true. We told them about a crisis. They said it was manufactured. They laughed and they scoffed for months. And then it turned out that it wasn't manufactured. It's a crisis. We were right about that. We told them that the detention centers are really full and they've got to change the loopholes and they have to change asylum. They have to change the immigration laws. We can do it quickly, but we have no votes to do it because the Democrats won't vote. We need some of their votes. But the New York Times story is a fabrication. Now, I look at things and I saw visually, I had people there that told me the job that they are doing is incredible. And in all cases, if you look, people that came from unbelievable poverty, that had no water, they had no anything, where they came from, those are people that are very happy with what's going on because relatively speaking, they're in much better shape right now. The Border Patrol and all of the law enforcement that's working on the border, it's incredible what they're doing. They've had to become nurses. They've had to become janitors. They've had to become things that they were never trained to do, all because the Democrats refused to change the loopholes and the asylum laws, the immigration laws. So I think it's a disgrace. And the New York Times is basically a partner with the Democrats, the way I look at it. They should never be allowed to write stories like that. It's a disgrace. Mexico is doing a lot. Mexico is building up to over 20,000 soldiers at the border, so the numbers are going down, yes. What we're going to do is I'm going to start showing some of these detention centers to the press. I want the press to go in and see them. And I just spoke to Mark Morgan, and I just spoke with, as you know, Kevin. So we're going to send people in. We're going to have some of the press go in and sit because they're crowded, and we're the ones that were complaining about they're crowded. They're crowded because people come up. But now, thanks to Mexico, it's slowing down greatly, and I think you'll start seeing some very good numbers. But it is crowded. But we want to have the press go in and see. Because, the New York Times, it really is fake news. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody.